Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here. Guys, I wasn't even planning to record this one. I was all set to go. I finished the last two of With Love, Megan. That's right. I've worked my way through it. I was about to record on those last two episodes. But before jumping on to record those, I thought, oh, I haven't looked at her Instagram. Let me just take a look. I found weirdness. There's weirdness. If you've been with me for any length of time, you know I've been investigating the weirdness on Instagram because it just screams big trouble behind the scenes. And I found another one. So we need to talk. If you're new here, I'm Jen. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit the thumbs up. Leave me comments as all of those helps YouTube to recommend my videos. I sincerely appreciate it. I'm not going to drag this out. Let's just jump on in. I know why you're here. You know why I'm here. Let's talk. Here we go. So she posted on her Instagram on the As Ever site. Now, as I always say, as ever, it says by Meghan, by Meghan. So this is Meghan. Here we go. Look. So it's this. And this is just a reel. She does this a lot where she'll post other people's, I'm using air quotes and I'll explain why, other people's stuff. Like, okay, here's what they want you to think's going on. I'm going to tell you what I think's going on. They want you to think people are out there buying these products, loving these products, posting about these products. Okay, fine. Maybe some of them are. A lot of them look like this, so they look similar. I've been going through, as you know, or you probably know, and showing where a lot of them are, oh God, this one's bad too. Flower sprinkles are little pieces of joy. No, they're not. You cannot steal the word joy. You can't do it, Meghan. Stop doing it. Anyway, they are not little pieces of joy. I would use a different word. It would not be joy. It rhymes with Smolschmidt. Anyway, it's Smolschmidt all over the food. Anyway, but I've been pointing out the weirdness with the Instagram posts and how I think, in my opinion, it seems to be that what I really think is that her team is either taking the pictures and sending them out to influencers. That's an option. Or her team, and maybe it's just Meghan, I don't know, have these accounts. A lot of you guys have taught me, because I don't use Instagram, have taught me that you can buy smaller accounts to make it seem legit, like people are posting about you. I'm not accusing her. I'm just saying, to me, in my opinion, it seems like that might be what's going on, because I pointed out lots of abnormalities, and I found a new one. So this is the video she just posted. It's this first one. I thought, I've seen this. I've been going over these and I've seen this post before. Something's not right. So I started looking into it, and look at this. Sure enough, you probably saw the thumbnail. Let me take this down and show you. Not that. Okay, so there's the video. So I started looking. Okay, so here's the post. Okay. Sorry, that's a lot of lowercase. Let me try this again. All right. So here's the post. And that was as of today. So you can see it's a couple hours ago, whatever. Look at that. That's in my camera roll, July 21st. Look familiar? It's the same plate, same stuff. The placement's a little different behind it. It's the same. So one of two things has happened, in my opinion. One, Meghan's people have taken this picture and sent it out to people to post. And it's a screw up and they've reposted it. Or this girl has made, or I guess there's three options too, or this is Meghan's team using somebody else's account, maybe. Or let's say that this girl actually is a Meghan fan. I'm going to show you why I don't believe it, but let's just play devil's advocate. Say this girl is a Meghan fan, and she happened to 2 times post on the same plate, similar placement, but different arrangement behind it, and got reposted by Meghan. Okay, let me break this down for you. What I mean is, this doesn't make any sense. Let me show you what I found. And I'm going to say the same preface as I always say. Please don't find these people. They might actually be fans of Meghan's, in which case, fine. I've got this wrong. There's still weirdness, even if they are a fan of Meghan, that I'll show you. But but just don't go after anybody in case it actually is a fan. Let me just show you. So I'm clicking around on Instagram, looking at this video, and well, here's the first part. It's just like shop as ever. Okay, great. And then it rolls into this girl's. Sorry, it's taking just a second. It rolls into this girl. Here you go. Here's the post. And then see, I click on her, and again, don't find this girl. She's small, and that's why I always say, who cares? You can be small. It doesn't matter. Oops, wrong thing. It's not about the amount of followers. I think it's ridiculous when people are like, oh, it's a small account. I don't care. She could actually be a fan, but the point is 420 followers. She's only following 200 some odd people. What are the odds that Meghan's people found this girl who happened to post twice about Meghan, but I could find no other I couldn't actually find any posts about Meghan. So again, I'm sorry. I'm trying to explain this in case you don't use Instagram because I barely use it. I don't understand it. Some posts are only for 24 hours. So it could be that this girl is actually a fan of Meghan's. Her post was up for 24 hours. Now we can no longer see it. Fine. That could be possible. But I don't believe it because I am nobody. But I can tell you, and I have some mods who help me in the comments, it is very hard for me to find comments sometimes. And I get, you know what I mean? Like, and I know Meghan's comments are turned off, but I'm saying when people post about me, it's hard for me to see it. I have to actively go read all the comments. It's hard to find them. And again, I'm, in the scheme of things, I'm nobody, and that's okay. An account like, I'm not talking about her, I'm talking about account like Meghan's. An account like Meghan's would not have, let me take this down. I'm not trying to blow this girl up. She might actually be a fan. An account like Meghan's would have people, good and bad and everything in between, posting about her a lot. So there should be no reason that she should be able to find people more than once posting about her. There should be no reason that this girl gets tagged twice from July 21st, where I showed you the first one, till now. Even if she's Meghan's biggest fan, if I'm explaining it correctly, she shouldn't be able to see that. That doesn't make sense. So that tells me Meghan has no fans, or very few, I should say. I'm not trying to be hateful. I'm just saying she has very few that are posting about her items, or her people have this account and they've used it before and they're banking on nobody using it or catching it. That's what I think. I think it's that. I think they're banking on nobody catching that it's a repeat post. It's not the exact same post. That's what's weird to me too. If it was the exact same post, I'd say, oh, they forgot they already posted this one. It's not. Let me show you. When you, hold on, it's right here. When you look at it, there you go. July 21st to today. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. The placement's a little bit different. It's weird. It's similar, but it's a little bit different. So that, I don't know. There's something weird here. There's something really weird here. It's not that I'm shocked. It's Meghan. There's always something weird. Well, let me keep showing you. Watch. So this is this girl. Again, don't find this girl. This is this girl's account. Okay. So I thought maybe she's a big Meghan fan. So I start looking for anything Meghan. I see nothing Meghan. So then I click on, again, don't dox this girl. I click on her food thing. Okay. Thinking, well, maybe it's under food. And then I start seeing, look, she hasn't posted since 2021. So a lot of times when I show these where people haven't posted in years, people in the comments get all up in arms saying, Meghan stole this account. I'm not accusing her of that. I don't think anybody stole any account. What I wonder is possibly could her people have bought, dormant accounts? Maybe. Could like a friend of a friend own this account? Maybe. I just think this is so weird. It's another instance. It's like the 14th time I've shown that it's not on the up and up. It's not. So even if things are, and this is Meghan's biggest fan, she happened to post twice about Meghan and Meghan happened to see it. It doesn't make sense. Meghan wouldn't be able to see it. I get comments all the time saying, "Jen, did you get my comment?" And I have to apologize and say, "No, I'm sorry, I didn't see it." If I don't catch it on time or actively look for it, again, I have just under 200. I love every one of you. I have just under 200,000 followers. That's great. That's fantastic. Megan's size account should not be able to see things. That's why I'm explaining it like that. You wouldn't be able to see it. So it tells me it's her people doing it. I just have this feeling. I'm not officially accusing anybody, but I'm telling you, my gut says this is a scam. They're trying to build up her products. We've all heard stories of influencers being paid to promote things. It could be that. It could just be, but I don't even think it's that in my opinion, because the influencers that she have only have, I know 500 is a lot, but 500 is not a lot for an influencer. It's just not. Um, it's just not. So I don't think it's this huge influencer that's being paid to promote Meghan's stuff. I think Meghan's people or Meghan herself has this account. I think this is one of many. I just can't imagine this is a fan. Maybe it is. I can't imagine that this is a fan that happened to post Meghan twice and Meghan's people happened to see it within the small window of time that it would have been up, because these stories disappear. Prove me wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. If I've got this wrong, I got this wrong. Again, I can't ask you enough. Don't go after anybody. These might be people's private accounts. I'm not into that. You can be a fan of who you want to be a fan on. She's not hurting anybody if she is. Fine. But I find it weird. It's that whole thing, like where there's smoke, there's fire, and I smell smoke. Tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me I've got this wrong. I've got one other funny thing to show you while we're on the subject of her social media, because she also posted something ridiculous. Here you go. Look at this one. All right. About last night, when your marmalade matches your sunset. Swoon. Now, normally I would just cringe over this and be like, oh. And I like to point out that anytime she posts the beach, disaster ensues. So once again, disaster ensues. Let me show you. Here, she's calling it a marmalade, but then she calls it a fruit spread. I think that's hilarious. She's got a picture of an orange. She's trying to imply that there are oranges in this marmalade. Look. Oh, okay. Have you seen this? Look. This is what the marmalade looks like. And I got to give a shout out to my research team. You're wonderful. Behind the scenes, they pulled pictures for me. If you're like, who's research team? It's my group of friends. They're amazing. They do things like this for me. My research team found this and they're like, look, that doesn't look like marmalade. No, it doesn't. It looks like that bread is eating the marmalade. And if you haven't been watching, I've been sitting down with Chef Matt. He's incredible. He's so good at this. He said the same thing. He's like the viscosity, the liquid, it's not right. Something's not right here. That's coming up in one of our sit downs, so look for that. But look, it's not right. So Princess Carparkle, friend of the show, she's on Twitter. Definitely give her a follow. She's a lot of times in the comments here. She's wonderful. She's pointing out, look, orange marmalade, if you can call it that, posted on as ever. Look at the ingredients: cane sugar, orange juice, orange peel, lemon juice from concentrate, and fruit pectin. Not actually an orange. Not actually an orange. Pictures of oranges. We know orange marmalade should have oranges in it. Now, just a little peel. Nothing else. Holy crap. So it's funny to me that she's banking. Oh, and then reminder that it's only 1 tablespoon, 12 servings. So 12 tablespoons in this thing for $9. So Chef Matt and I do the math. That's 75 cents a bite. 75 cents a bite. Just think about that. For something that doesn't actually have an orange in it, that should. But she's putting pictures of oranges up. And then there's a limit of 6 per person in case you were wanting to buy 7 of them. That's so silly. But look. Oh, sorry, that's not it. Let me go back. So she's trying to say here about last night when your marmalade matches your sunset. Get the blank out of here. It doesn't. You saw what that marmalade looks like. It looks more like the water than the sunset. And how are you going to put a picture of an orange there when there's not orange in it? It's just more bullshittery from her. It's just silly. All right, I'm going to leave this here. I just want to make sure you saw this. And don't buy the marmalade. Don't buy. In the same breath, she's calling a marmalade, not a marmalade, and then a fruit spread. It's a fruit spread. Again, I think Princess Carparkle said it best when she called it a fruit goo. That's what it seems like to me. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to leave this here. I've got to know your thoughts on this one. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me what you think's going on the Instagram. It's just nothing's on the up and up. It's always shady. It's always shady. Let me know your thoughts. Um, again, thank you to my research team. Thank you guys for watching, and I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. So again, if you haven't been watching, watch my sit down with Chef Matt. He's wonderful. He's really doing a good job of going through what's wrong with her cooking show, how to fix things, the things he notices. He's such a thoughtful and just such a thoughtful guy and such a good speaker. So definitely give that a shot. I've been breaking it up into smaller portions so you can watch, little bites of it. And I still am working on the last 2 episodes of With Love, Megan. I finished it last night, so I'm going to put my thoughts out there. Spoiler alert. It's terrible. Don't do it. But I promise to make the recaps fun. So look for that. And yeah, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot wait to bring you more stuff like this, and I'll talk to you again soon. I am hearing she did another weird post. I'm going to look into it I think it was for Doria. So I'll look into that. But yeah, I wanted to give this to you. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh. Seriously? I feel like I drugged that out. I didn't mean to. I just want to explain for the people that don't understand Instagram how that works. But hopefully you got it. Tell me what you think. We're just guessing. We're just speculating. I have to say that. But do you think it's that this and every other person that we're talking about are big fans of Meghan, so they just happen to be posting over and over? I don't think it's that. Do you think that Meghan's people are sending these photographs to influencers saying, hey, post this? Maybe, but I can't even find evidence where they're posting this. Or do you think that maybe somebody on her team, she likes to use the word team, that's why I'm saying that. Maybe somebody on her team has, some accounts that they use. I suspect it's something like that. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Can I just say a huge thank you to all of you? Thank you to my Patreon peeps. Thank you for being patient with me. I know I'm 1 day behind on the upload. I'm going to give you an extra bonus episode because it's just been chaos trying to keep up with this show and all that. And I will get your names regularly put back on the end of these things. It's just been chaos. Thank you for being patient with me. And if you stuck with me this long, how about if you're not allowed to call it marmalade, let me put the picture back up. If you're not allowed to call this marmalade, which you shouldn't be allowed to, what would you name this stuff? I like fruit goo. Like, I can't even call it orange. I was going to say orange vomit, but I don't even think it's that. I don't know what it looks like. Let me know. It looks like KY jelly with some pencil shavings on top of it. Tell me what you think it looks like. Gross. Did I just say KY? I meant Vaseline. Oh my God. I'm so tired. I'm not even making sense. It looks like Vaseline. Don't spread that around. Don't spread it around. Title of my memoir. It looks like Vaseline with what did I just say? It looks like Vaseline with pencil shavings. I'm actually blushing right now. It looks like Vaseline with pencil shavings on top of it. Leave it there. Leave it there. Let me know in the comments what you think it looks like. Crazy Aunt Allie, I want to read what you think it looks like. All right. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, don't eat this. Don't do it.